Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the limited edition 4K UHD Blu-ray release of Jackie Chan's Dragon Fist, courtesy of Idiot Films. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So after months and months and months of delays, it has finally arrived. I now have got this 4K edition of Jackie Chan's Dragon Fist in my hands, and what a beautiful, beautiful release. Now, I say that this was their web store only kind of buy, that you could only just get it on their website. Everyone else would have to get the Kung Fu Bob version, which I really wanted more than this, but because this was on offer and it was expensive enough as a single product, I got this, expecting to get Kung Fu Bob's artwork release down the line. Then the next day, of course, after I put my pre-order in, Idiot Films puts it out there. Oh, by the way, that Kung Fu Bob version is now available from our website. Anyway, I'm very, very happy because I did order both. I mean, it was my choice to spend more money, I suppose, but this is a wee bit of a shitty move, I have to say. It's, you know, they didn't double release any of the other Jackie Chan films, Snake and Crane Arts, etc. They didn't do that. They only did it with this, which is really confusing. But they did know that obviously diehard fans like myself and probably you are going to spend double the money to get both versions. And I know a lot of you already have, because as per usual, I get mine a wee bit later than everyone else because I'm way on the other side of the world. And then I have not been able to compare the two side by side, so I'm not really, I don't have the Kung Fu Bob one just yet. I'm not really sure what those major differences are, if any, or is it just the artwork and that is it. But I will find out soon and I will let you know, of course. Still, this is beautiful and I can't really complain because I'm very happy that I finally got a copy of this. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for so long for this to arrive, or to be released I should say, and it definitely is well worth it because this is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's a lot going on I can see on the back here. I haven't even started really reading, but I will go through that with you. Of course, I want to take it back to when it all began, because that's what I like to do. So for me, the first copy I ever got of Dragon Fist was this £3 ex-rental, put out in the early 80s, and I remember renting it a few times first of all, and really enjoying what I was seeing. It was something quite different to the other Jackie Chan movies I had been watching, but definitely one that I enjoyed as a serious kung fu piece. Now, this was my own pickup, as I say, but then I was sent some fan mail that included various versions of this same release. Now, this would be a later one, which was pretty cool. I do like this, the bold colored writing on there. Of course, this wee shot of Jackie down here is not from Dragon Fist. And then this was again a later one after that also. Very, very different, kind of using some pictures of Jackie's promo art from Rumble in the Bronx, maybe, or something like that. But yes, those were the other variations of my initial pickup. Then I was sent this, which I was over the moon for, the Trans-Global International rental release. So although mine was an ex-rental, this was the original put out there, and I never ever imagined I would get my hands on this. It did prove to be very, very tricky to find, but lo way and behold, here it is, and I was very, very happy for that. So I've yet to watch this and just give it a go, but I can't wait. I will get stuck into it, even though I've now got it on 4K. I do enjoy going back to my videos. Now, my first upgrade of Dragon Fist was the Eastern Heroes DVD release, which kind of had a digital remaster of sorts. It wasn't perfect by any sense, but definitely better picture and sound in comparison to the video. And it does state on the back there that it is completely uncut. That I never did check. And then of course my first introduction to 88 films was via this Dragon Fist Blu-ray release, which I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed. I like the Dude Designs artwork. I'm not complaining about that. I was very, very happy with this. Again, this would have been the best. It was a 2K restoration at the time, but it definitely was the best that I had seen Dragon Fist look. And it made me aware of 88 films and start spending pretty much the majority of my money on their products. But this was very, very good. And now we've been waiting. As I say, the Dude Designs, they covered about 4 titles of Jackie's early on when 88 Films were starting out with their Asian movies. And now they're starting to sort of put them back out there with Kung Fu Bob's artwork, which is why it's confusing me that they went down the road of doing this. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, if they'd just done the Kung Fu Bob piece, that would have been perfectly fine. That's all we needed. But you know what? Sure. What can I say? What am I going to say that's going to change their minds about doing this in the future? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'll not get everything out just yet. Let me read. Features include double-sided fold-out poster, 6 lobby card reproductions, an 80-page perfect bound book with articles by Paul Bramhall, Andy Heskins and James Oliver, a 4K restoration from the original camera negative presented in Dolby Vision high dynamic range, 4K UHD presentation in original 2.35.1 aspect ratio, high definition Blu-ray disc also included, Mandarin dual mono with English subtitles, Cantonese dual mono with English subtitles, alternate Cantonese dual mono with English subtitles, English dual mono, brand new feature length audio commentary by Frank Zhang and FJ DeSanto, an interview with David West, Japanese opening credits, Japanese TV spot, Japanese trailer, then a Now gallery, Hong Kong trailer, and a lobby card gallery. Fantastic. Let me quickly just see. So we have got an interview with David West on the original one. Yeah, that seems to be Stills Gallery. Okay, so there's quite a few new things on here compared to the original release that they put out there, which I'm very happy for, of course, because there should be. I hate these rehashes where they put less on there or just the same thing. There always needs to be something new. But anyway, we have waited so long for this. I'm hoping that this is absolutely one of their most perfect releases ever. Anyway, nice solid box there. Beautiful box. Inside we do get the 4K disc, as you can see, and on the back of this, Kung Fu Bob's artwork. So the original Hong Kong piece and then Kung Fu Bob's. Inside, okay, so Bob's artwork graces both discs here, just with different backgrounds. Got the lobby cards here, and as you can see, both discs just with a bit of a different color background there. But I will go through that with you properly. I will slide out this cover though, however. And you don't get a reversible cover with Kung Fu Bob's art, which is quite interesting. In fact, on the other side here, we have got more original Chinese or Hong Kong poster art, as you can see, which is great. Again, that kind of makes me a bit more hopeful that when the Kung Fu Bob one does arrive, it'll have something else to offer in terms of its covers and reverse size and things like that. But we will know soon enough. It should be on the way. I did order it the very next day, as I say. Then the lobby card collection. Now, I do know there's lobby cards that came with the original, but I will be checking that out. On the back of each of them, we do get the print of Dragon Fist, and that is the same all the way through there. So let me just quickly share these with you all. But this is a fantastic film. If you haven't already seen it, well, now's the time, really. I mean, it is an absolute classic, I have to say, and definitely one of Jackie's better Kung Fu classics from his low-way days. Definitely. But there is a lot to love here. A great cast, beautifully done. I mean, the fight action in it is absolutely fantastic. And Jackie, who's always been underrated as an actor, really does pull it off quite well. But a lot of great fight action, as I say, definitely worth checking out. Quickly just want to pop out those lobby cards from the previous one. As you can see, the inside cover is very much the same. And yes, they kind of do look quite similar in what is put out there. Now on the back, these are blank. I haven't actually ever opened these, believe it or not. I used to be a wee bit anal about opening these things up. But it does look like, yeah, it's a whole different selection, which is good. So I'll quickly go through these with you, just so you know that they're not the same, because if they were, I'd be crying again. There we are. So you get 4 with the original set, which is fine. Again, it's always nice to have something different. I'm glad that they did something different. I'd be pretty pissed off if they did not. Okay, so I won't be getting rid of any of Jackie Chan's releases anyway, but more specifically, I see a lot of that 88 Films Blu-ray on eBay, and it kind of annoys me because if people were true fans, they wouldn't be getting rid of it. Then we have got, what have we got? We have got a gorgeous, oh my god, this is thick. We have got we have got this stunning poster, as you can see, which is gorgeous and carries the same as the front of the box there, which is just beautiful. I really am happy with that. But on the other side, I am hoping it is, yes, Kung Fu Bob's artwork, which looks absolutely fantastic. Now, no doubt when this other one comes, it's going to be the same poster, which means I could theoretically frame both sides, which I've always wanted to do when it comes to these double-sided posters. Saying that, do I have the wall space for it? Absolutely not. Who knows? Someday I will, and that is absolutely stunning, Kung Fu Bob. But yes, cannot wait for that initial release that was supposed to be. The book, mind you, is thick, 80 pages, gorgeous front cover there, as you can see. And on the back, just Loewe's company title down here, but the Kung Fu Bob art put to use again. So I'm kind of thinking when that other edition arrives, the book and the poster are exactly the same. Okay, let me quickly get stuck into this just to check out what is going on in this gorgeous book. Absolutely beautiful. Rumble in Korea. But wow, beautifully done. Again, such a fantastic movie. Very underrated in many respects. When people talk about Jackie's Kung Fu classics, they rarely mention this. When they go sort of that Drunken Master, Snake and Eagle Shadow, and then up from there. But this is definitely worthy of a mention, as well as some of those others, Snake and Crane Arts, for example, Fearless Hyena. But this, I would say, is definitely top of those Loewe productions. But wow, what a beautiful book. Beautiful. And yeah, this is just gorgeous. Very excited to actually sit down and read this. 80 pages of glorious poster art, lobby cards, photos from the film, and hopefully a really pleasant write-up. Looks like it. I mean, there's definitely a lot to get through here. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Very nice indeed. Okay, very excited for that. There is nothing more for me to share with you right now, except the fact that I get to go and check out Dragon Fist in 4K for the first time. I am very excited for this. I will be right back though to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the 88 Films 4K UHD release of Jackie Chan's Dragon Fist. And as you can see behind me, the menu has put Kung Fu Bob's artwork to great use, which is fantastic. Not only that, but just before I came out here, the postman arrived and brought me that alternate version with Kung Fu Bob's artwork. Now, what a pain in the hole that is, because I'm not going back to start the whole video over again. But what I can say is there's not much difference here apart from the artwork. As you can see here, this is your 2 box sets. And the only other difference really that I could take from this is that, now I showed you the alternate cover on this one when I opened it with you, but this particular version, now I've got a massive light piling on me, so I will cut to this. This new version with Kung Fu Bob's artwork, in fact, actually has this on the reverse as opposed to the other Hong Kong artwork. So yes, so you are getting two different covers there, really, in the long run, but still not much difference apart from that. I'm very glad to get Kung Fu Bob's one. Believe me, this to me is a lot more appealing. I do love that, don't get me wrong, but this is where it's at for me. I mean, Kung Fu Bob has looked after all of Jackie Chan's low-way releases, and this just tops it off. There's still more to come. Of course, we're still waiting on a few more there, but this is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous piece. Okay, the print, gorgeous. The best I've ever seen this movie look. Absolutely. Did it blow me away? Well, to a certain degree, yes. But last week I checked out Legend of the Eight Samurai 4K restoration on Blu-ray from Eureka Video. That blew me away. That was one of the most incredible restorations that I had seen in a long time. This didn't have the same effect on me, but it still looked incredibly stunning, without a doubt. I mean, I have no need to go back to any other format to watch this movie again. I mean, I've got it twice in 4K, for fuck's sake. Anyway, print was gorgeous. You'll not be disappointed. I did watch it in its original language track with English subtitles, as expected. I do want to go back and try the English dub, but then I watched it a second time with the audio commentary from Frank Jing and FJ DeSanto, which was pretty good. I quite enjoyed listening to them, some informative stuff there about the movie itself, which was pretty cool to listen to, so you should definitely go and check that out. In terms of other extra features, the David West interview that ran for just under 22 minutes in length is the same David West interview from the original 88 Films Blu-ray release of Dragon Fist, as is the Hong Kong trailer, which ran for just under 4 minutes. Unrestored, widescreen, but new English subtitles on there. Great to see, but it's also the same Hong Kong trailer that is on their original Blu-ray release. Also, the lobby card gallery that ran for just over a minute is also on their original Blu-ray release. Now, what's new? We have got the Japanese opening credits. Unrestored, but very cool. Another funky song put over this new opening as such, which is actually one of his end battles against the guy with the tonfa. But it works. It's very, very cool. The Japanese always add this new funky soundtrack, and I think it's always very, very cool. In fact, when I'm out in Japan in April, I'm going to be looking out for a lot more original Japanese releases of Jackie's movies to bring home. Yes, you have that. You have got the TV spot of Japanese TV spot, which ran for 14 seconds. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was just the same song over another fight. And then you have got a 2 minute or just under 2 minutes trailer, Japanese trailer, which was very cool. Such a fun edit, and again puts that song to good use. But it's all very different. We don't get it on the original 88 Films Blu-ray release, and it was very cool to see. The other new addition to that is the Then and Now gallery, and this goes through different set locations taken because the movie was made in Korea, in South Korea. It goes through basically showing you clips from the movie or stills of the movie and how that place looks now. Again, on my way to Japan, we're stopping off in Seoul for a few nights. There and back in April, so some of these I'm going to try and look out for and get to visit, as well as the church from When Taekwondo Strikes, because I know our hotel's literally across the road from that. Anyway, so there's a couple of new extra features on there, nothing really to shout about. I'd like to have seen a wee bit more, to be honest. I thought because of the length of time it was taken to put this together, we were going to get a lot more in terms of special features there. Still, not wholly disappointed. I have two versions, as I say. I didn't have to spend the money. They didn't have to put out two versions either, but I love what we've got here. It is absolutely gorgeous. The Kung Fu Bob one, I'm so glad has arrived here, and I will keep both of them. I'm not going to be getting rid of anything here, but they are both going to look very good on my shelf. Oh, and before I forget, I just want to point out that when you look at Kung Fu Bob's signature down here in the right hand corner of the menu, you will see that it is dated 2022. So that shows you how long this release has been planned for. Now we're in February of 2025. It's utterly ridiculous, but still, you know what? All qualms aside, I absolutely have to give this a double thumbs up. I mean, it is a stunning, they are stunning releases. Absolutely. You're never going to see Dragon Fist look as good as it does here. And for that alone, it gets a double thumbs up for sure. Super glad that they are both in my collection. Finally, after all this time, out now from 88 Films. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.